Hello and welcome back to DCJ Gaming. It's been a while since I've done a video like this on Champion of Andia, but I've been working really hard over the last 6-8 months, and I have a huge announcement today. I'm actually releasing Champion of Andia into early access on Steam, so super exciting. It's my first time doing this. For those of you that have been a part of the channel, Champion of Andia is the first game I've ever made. Going back over 4 years ago, I decided I want to learn how to use Unreal Engine and make a video game, and this is my first product. So yeah, super exciting. Just early access, so still have a ton of plans for Champion of Andia. We'll be obviously continuing to develop it based off, hopefully, your feedback. But what I want to do today is kind of pick up the series where it's how far can I survive without dying. So as always, we'll begin with a brand new save from scratch. And I've thought about this a little bit. I'm going to go with the Dark Elf. So Dark Elves have average strength, below average athletics, but above average intelligence. We can go through some of the other races too, like High Elves are very intelligent, which intelligence leads to magic strength and mana pool. There's also the Wood Elves, more athletic, better with bows, quicker, better stamina. Humans from Sentinel, even across the board. And there's also then the Dwarves, buff in strength, average athletics, below average intelligence. But I want to go Dark Elves because I like packing power with melee weapons for the strength, and then magic I think is really fun too, so I want to have a character that can do that. 3 background choices. We can go Blacksmith, get us a buff in strength out of the gate. Athletics gives buff, or Hunter gives buff in athletics, or the Scholar for intelligence. I'm actually going to go Blacksmith. It'll bring my strength up to 3. My athletics will still be 1, and then my intelligence will also be 3. So make me a pretty well-rounded kind of battle mage, if you will. Got the kind of dark blue or the light blue. We'll go dark blue. Check out a couple different hair choices. Kind of like this light blue actually. Ooh, this one doesn't. Color will update eventually, but a little weird. I kind of like this one better with the rings. A couple different mustache choices, but we'll go with that. Okay, Artist. I think it's a fine name. Let's see if we can find a good-looking portrait, though. Ooh, I kind of like this guy, so we'll go with that. Okay, it brings us right into the tutorial, but I'm actually going to skip this. Seeing as I'm the developer, I should have a pretty good handle on how to play. So again, the point of this challenge is see how many missions I can complete without dying, and try to go up the difficulty ladder, get new equipment, all that fun stuff. Now, because we do have some additional intelligence, I was wondering if we had any available skills, but we actually do not. We do start with some good base skills in fire. So as a Dark Elf, so we've already got Burn 1, AoE 1, Damage 2, Burn 2, a little bit in the Storm as well, and then some Meteor damage in AoE. So yeah, fireballs will be quite powerful. If you haven't seen this screen before, this is just kind of all your stats. Strength does lead to more health, so because we have 2 extra buffs in strength from 1, we get an extra 5 every time we level up. And then mana comes from intelligence. And then our stamina is at our base of 100, because we haven't updated our athletics yet. But yeah, I think should be pretty powerful mage out of the get-go. Might as well start right out of the arena and go on novice. And if it's your first time seeing Champion of Andia, it's a direction-based combat system. So right, you can attack from up, left, right. Got light attacks and heavy, and then you can dodge around, jump, and cast spells. So I kind of took some inspiration from games like and then added in my own twist of the magic, which I think is quite fun. And the way it works is you block by simply I'm going to turn down some of the ambient noise just a little bit. Crowd gets rather rambunctious. But the way you block is just by pushing your weapon in the direction of the wind impact. And that's a heavy attack. So you can block, right, left, right, up. Heavy attacks go through a guard, though, unless you parry. That's what this is. So you can parry any attack, but you can only parry a heavy attack, if that makes sense. And the way this game mode works on Novice, in the top right, 5 different waves. Oh, get out. Uh-oh. 5 different waves. If I complete all the waves, we get a nice little gold buff and some experience. And then we can level up, buy new gear, and all that. The harder the difficulty, the more waves, more difficult the opponents are, but the bigger the payout. So, little risk reward. The game is not a roguelike by default, but I like to kind of do these challenges where I just see how far can I go without dying. Go up the difficulty ladder, get new equipment, see how far we go. I actually have not made it very far. Maybe level 3, I think, is my record. So, see if we can beat that a little bit more. Yeah, this fireball is very nice. Getting a little low on. Oh, get up! Oh, get out! Get out! Get out! Do a quick heal. Champion of Andia is multiplayer as well, so you can play with up to 3 friends in co-op. So you and 3 others for a total. And then you can also do team v team, so battle it out player versus player. Some good hits. This is the last wave for Novice. Usually, your first time playing, it'll probably be pretty difficult, but I like to consider myself the best player in the world as the person that built this game. But yeah, mission well done. Completed all 5 waves. We're going to need 15 XP, which is a level up, and 15 gold. So come back into the main menu. And as you can see, we have leveled up. Quick thing I want to call out too, I made this dragon back here completely from scratch in Blender, animated it. It doesn't look that great up close, quite honestly, but I do love it in the background. It took me a long time to get this thing together, get it rigged, get it animated, but I really like how it looks. Just want to call that out. But yeah, let's go into level up. So we're going to go from level 1 to level 2, which gives us an attribute point. We can put that into our strength, athletics, or intelligence. I'm going to just keep on board the mana train. So we'll go into there. And then 15 gold. I don't know if that's going to give us a whole lot. We should be able to get a cheap helmet. So there's swords, there's shields, there's bows, there's a whole bunch of helmets ranging from stat buffs they give you. Same with armor, a whole bunch. But obviously these ones at the bottom are quite expensive, but really, really good. The way armor works is, well, maybe I should start with weapons, right? Weapons deal physical damage or magic damage. Hopefully you can see that in the middle. So physical damage, magic damage. Armor gives you physical armor and magical resistance. So the way the damage calculation works, if it's not a critical attack, your physical armor deducts from physical attack, and your magical resistance deducts from magical damage coming from weapons. Magical resistance also protects you from spell damage. So if a spell does 20 damage, but you got 6 resistance, you'll only do 14. So you can take more balanced approaches on your armor and weapons, or you can stack heavier into physical or magic resistance. And obviously your armor and your helmets, they will sum together for the buff they give you. There's also some upgrades too where by default your quiver can only hold 10, but you can upgrade it to hold more arrows, and you can buy fire arrows, frost arrows, explosive arrows. So some fun stuff there. I think we can buy a bow, but I think I want to go helmet first. So we've got 15 gold. Get one of these cheap helmets. I'm going to go with this one, the Iron Soldier helmet. 1 physical, 0 magical resistance, but the early opponents are not doing a lot of, not casting a lot of spells. They're not doing a lot of magical damage. So I think it makes sense going to physical. Plus, I like this helmet. Sculpted this one myself, so it's got a special place in my heart. But yeah, 5 gold left. Can't really buy anything with that. Let's go into the next round. I'm going to keep it at novice for one more. Let's check out a different map. Let's go to Dwarven Tomb. There we got a nice high-speed helmet. So this should theoretically be a little bit easier because every physical damage we now take will be subtracted by. And that lava is roaring. I'll make a special mini mission here. See if I can knock one of these enemies into the lava. You can kick. Missed him. Puts him in a little bit of recoil. Sends him back. Really bad start for me though. I lost way too much health. Let's soften him up with a fireball. So the way the magic works is down at the bottom. You can heal, you can cast a shield which will block projectiles, being other spells or arrows. And then you have fire, frost, and storm magic. There's also a meteor, which I'll show you. So the way it works is fire. Fire does the most damage to an individual target. The meteor does a lot of damage as well, but it is more AoE focused, so it'll hit further out and do more damage to enemies that are within the range. The storm magic will do damage, but it also does a mana drain and damage to mana. So you attack this opponent, or it doesn't do a mana drain. The shield will drain, but it does damage his mana. Whereas the frost will do physical damage, or natural damage, but it'll do damage to them, and it will also deduct from their stamina. So you got a couple different options where you can just go to target the opponent's health, or I'm going to turn down the magical sound just a little bit. But yeah, you can go for just health damage with fire or meteors, or you can target an opponent's mana, which I think it's a lot more tactical when you're playing against another human opponent, one of your buddies, especially if he's a caster. Siphoning some of his mana can be really damaging. There's a good example of the parry there. Okay, doing pretty good. Already on wave 5, blowing through novice. Ooh, but we got the Minotaur. So I'm gonna go pick up this gold quick. The Minotaur, try to get back out in the open. He's got this big two-handed hammer. So the way big, heavy two-handed weapons like this work is they are always heavy attacks. They don't have light attacks. So heavy attacks do more damage. They're slower, but they also can't be blocked. You have to parry them. And this guy, from an AI perspective, is set up for just, oh, no. Oh, God, get out. So, yeah, you can probably see my health just took a huge hit. These Minotaurs are all strength, and then have a huge heavy weapon at their disposal and a ton of health. So they're slow, easy to beat, but if you slip and make one mistake, they will decimate you. But luckily we got through it. So good. Another good XP gain, some more gold, but not quite at a level up. I think I want to get to level 3 before we attempt to print this. I don't know what the camera's doing that. I'll have to fix that. But we do have some more gold. I do like our two-handed weapon, longsword right now. 20 physical damage, 30 on the heavy. It's pretty good. Oh, I'll touch on crit too. So some weapons have higher or lower crit hit chance percentages. The longsword's got 3%. The way the crit works is if you land a crit, you completely ignore your opponent's armor. So that can get really devastating, especially on higher difficulties where they're more tanky with armor. You can cut right through it. The way you improve it is some weapons have higher chance just by default, but athletics also gives you a better inherent crit chance percent as well. Obviously our dark elf is not not built for athletics, but maybe we invest in that skill tree later. But our current armor is giving us 1 physical, 1 magic. We've got 25 gold, but we can't really upgrade. We can only really get an equivalent. I mean, we could get a 2 and 0, 2 physical, 0 magic resistance, but I don't think that makes sense. We just got a helmet, so can get a bow, or we just wait. I think I'm gonna wait and then hopefully maybe get like a 40 level armor or something. Let's have this stop from coming up. Okay, let's go into River City. And again, we'll stick on Novice until we get to level 3. I do really like the scenery in River City. It's probably my most beautiful looking map, I think. Ooh, good dodge for the goblin. The way the AI works is, so at higher difficulties, right, they have better weapons, better armor, better helmets, all that, right? Makes sense. But they also have better decision making. So the AI is based off of probability of making perfect decisions, good decisions, bad decisions, horrible decisions, and none. So the way I have it all coded is based off their level and their stats to some extent. They will randomly decide to make really good decisions or really bad decisions, or just do nothing and take the hit. On Novice, all these enemies are lower levels, and thus they are pretty stupid. But when we get further on into the game, we will encounter more powerful enemies from a stat standpoint, a level standpoint, from an equipment standpoint, but also from a decision-making standpoint. So Champion of Andia scales pretty viciously, actually, which is fun. I mean, I wanted to make a game that was, we're trying to be pretty skill-based. I think it's done that. I really enjoy the combat. Obviously, I'm biased. Yeah, just kind of holding the bridge here. This would have been perfect for the bow, actually. I'm regretting not getting that. And you can tell, right, so this goblin's got his axe up high. Oh, you just try to dodge, but if I attack now from the left, he keeps trying to dodge and go right into it. Uh-oh, get up. But this is the way he's blocking, right? So if I attack into his guard, obviously he'll block it. So just visually, you can see which way they're guarding and attack away from it. Ooh, let's get away. Let's heal. Boom. Ooh, got me at the spin. There we go. Okay, ripping through these guys. Novice is proving to be no challenge, which is good. Pick up this mana orb. Okay, we might have our boss opponent coming from this side. Fellow Dark Elf, too. Level 4. There's a red exclamation point. If you see that, that indicates a heavy attack. So you got to know that you got to dodge out of the way, or parry it. Boom, good. Another one down. Now we've got the level up, so I feel good about moving from novice to apprentice difficulty now. Let's get another level up, and I think we're doing good so far, but I'm actually going to level up our athletics. And the reason why is I do want to get a little bit more stamina. No, I should probably show that. But yeah, so... Oh, and actually, shoot, we don't get the more stamina until we hit level 3. So we'll have to do one more investment to start getting this. But the reason stamina becomes really important is every action you do, dodge, parry, attack, deduct stamina. when we get into these more higher difficulties, more opponents, right, they're better, they take more damage, we'll start eating through stamina a little bit better. So we don't need to go super heavy stamina, but we will want some, or we'll just be gassed the entire fight. Okay, so we got 40 gold now. Let's check out some of these armors. Bronze light armor and chainmail I think could be a good. Doesn't offer any magical resistance, but I think that's fine on these early difficulties. Could save up for one of these 50s, but if we're gonna try the next difficulty, I think we should proceed now. So let's go with the bronze armor. Back into our loadout. Ooh, oh, actually, I should have sold this first. We could have sold this for 7. Oh, whatever. I'll sell it now. We'll have a little bit more gold. Okay, got the bronze armor. So, I do have one more map right now. Castle. Castle is a different game mode, though. Survival Siege. Really big payout, comparatively. More experience. It's a different game mode, and it's tougher. We're going to try to successfully defend the siege, but I don't think we're ready for it. So let's go to the arena. And we went from novice to now apprentice. So you can see the gold payout is, well, actually much over double. And the experience is much over double as well. So payout's getting greater. Obviously, the equipment costs more too, so we need more gold. So we're going to make it through more enemies, and they're going to be better. Right, we can see these kind of fodder guys here at the start are level 3, which is our same level. Whereas the bosses, kind of the finish the waves, and the last one like level 4, so it's going to be tougher. Oh, I do not want to get gamed up. Yeah, I see. Okay, we're already out of stamina. But I'll just switch to some mana and drop him with a fireball. Oh, I want that to come in. There we go. Okay, we'll pick up some gold. Do a heal. Get there. Luckily, his buddy hasn't detected us yet, so we're one-on-one. Like this guy. Spears are tough. So all of the way the weapons work, it's all collision based, right? So the weapon touches you, it does damage. Spears are obviously really long, so he can engage us from further away than we can get in. Luckily, that guy wasn't very good, so it's been done. Ooh, 3 opponents. This calls for a meteor strike, I think. Nice, hit all 3. Ooh. If you allow these guys to surround you, they will eat you alive. Oh, we're out of stamina. Get away, get away. Take a heal. Let's see if we can thin the herd. We got him burned too, so fireballs can burn opponents. And the frost, let's see if I can demonstrate frost. Let's say thunder. Frost can freeze. It has a chance of doing so, based off some of the perks you pick up in the skill tree. But freezing will slow down the enemy immensely, so that's good. Ooh, okay. This is a troll, very similar to the Minotaur. Obviously, this guy's huge, and then has a huge weapon, so a ton of reach, and does a ton of damage. Similarly, this is a 2-handed weapon, so it is... Get back. Oh, no. Oh, I was just about to say it's two-handed weapon, so it only does heavy, and yeah, it'll do a ton of damage. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, that is brutal. Yeah, this is a tough challenge. The level cap is level 10. Ideally, I'd like to try to do this challenge on the permadeath, getting to level 10, but oh, we get stonewalled on Apprentice yet again. Oh, brutal. Obviously, for those of you that choose to pick up the game, this does not mean game over for you, and you still get some XP and gold. Because I picked up some gold on the map too, we actually have a decent spend here. I'm going to do the castle, the siege anyways. Challenge failed, but we'll try out a siege here. Got some gold to spend. Our helmet sucks. Our armor is good. Our weapon is okay. Let's just see what 30 can get us. 20, 30. Yeah, basically an equivalent weapon, so... Okay, so this weapon's interesting. So, our longsword does 0 magical damage, none. But 20 and 30 physical. This ancient elven blade, by comparison, it's doing less physical, 15, 25, based off light and heavy, but 10 and 15 magic. So what does that mean? Well, when you hit an enemy, you're doing both, and then their type of armor deducts from it, but this would have a higher damage output than our longsword. So I'm going to sell longsword, and let's equip this ancient elven blade. So this will actually give us more damage output, which is good. Even though it's less physical damage. Okay, we'll come into castle, and we'll stick to apprentice and see how we do. Yes, this is the castle map. So the way this game mode works, Siege, is there's 3 waves. So wave 1 is we have to defend the walls. And we do get some allies. So in the top right, there's currently 3 enemies on the map and 20 total reinforcements. So the way we win is we do not allow the keep to fall before we kill all of the enemies on the map plus all of their reinforcements. So the enemies will continue to spawn until they're out of reinforcements. Oh my god, get back. So you can see we killed the guy, they responded. Oh man, I'm getting just torched now. And we deducted some of the reinforcements. So this game mode doesn't just end when you die, you respawn. So now we are protecting the entrance into the keep. These guys are making their way to us. I'm going to stay back with my allies. This troll is brutal. I think he cut through all of our allies on the walls. There we go. And what's fun about the AI is, you know, all the equipment they have is all equipment you can buy. They can deal the same moves as us. Their skills work the same. Yeah, so they are mirrors of the players, just obviously controlled by the computer. And I didn't realize I have 0 health. What is going on? Okay, so I'm going to try new ability. So this is called Rage. In Rage, oh no. We do 2x damage while we are currently enraged. Oh man. I'm just getting massacred now. The Minotaur did 97 damage, which is insane. Ooh, that is a bug. There's trebuchets outside the walls that fire into the base here. But obviously the collision is not working for those and it's cutting all the way through. That's why you play test. Oh my god, get back, get back. Yeah, these Minotaurs are just absolutely brutal. There we go. Oh, you can see, okay, so that guy back there got frozen. Ooh, okay. 1v1 this troll. Oh, I didn't mean to heal, although heal's not the worst thing in the world. Fireball. One of the problems with this ancient blade, so this is a one-handed weapon, whereas with a longsword before, which is two-handed. So the one-handed is quicker, it swings quicker, which is really good for us. Oh, gotta stop talking, trying to play, I just get wrecked. But yeah, I guess I'll kill the video here because obviously I'm not very good. It might be too ambitious to try to be doing Apprentice on level 3, evidently. But yeah, this is Champion of Andia, another failed challenge by me. But I'm going to try this again. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I think what I definitely need to do next time is get level 4 before attempting Apprentice. I don't know if my weapon... I don't know if this weapon was a good spend or not. But yeah, certainly we can't go an apprentice with this helmet. I think is a big problem. I think this armor was fine, but we needed to get, one of these 40 gold helmets. Or something like this with 4 physical would be really good. Even saving up and getting like a steel dwarven soldier helmet would be really good. A little bit more balance there. Knight helmets for. Yeah, so lessons learned. Optimize the run and try the challenge again next time. But yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. Obviously, right, there's some kinks, there's some bugs I gotta work out in Champion of Andia. Certainly is not a AAA quality game, but what I can promise you is it's been made with a lot of love. And yeah, really passionate about it. And yeah, let me know your feedback, what you think, what you'd like to see. Open to everything and anything. Thanks for watching.